Greetings, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Today, we're going to get into creating lifetime memories from your phone. I have my own story to share about how I have been creating memories, and I'm excited to share it with you all and get your feedback. And, if you're watching this on a playback, make sure you drop a comment and let me know one of your favorite memories you were able to capture on camera, whether it be a digital camera from your phone, from back in the day, different types of camcorders. I would love to hear your favorite memory that you have. And we'll be going live in Facebook and live in the Zoom community. And I'm happy to have you all here this morning. So as we're bringing this information up, if anything comes up for you, make sure you drop it in the chat. We'll be going live.
Good morning, Sam. How you doing this morning?
Good morning. Okay, we have the Zoom coming in. Adam, how are you?
Every day is a good day whenever you wake up.
Yes, I love that. I love that. And I know you're probably driving, per usual. So just
You know it.
take it all in on your morning commute.
Peace and
Most
blessings,
definitely.
Renee and Woo family.
Lisa, glad to have you in this morning.
Me too. I'm glad to be here.
Good morning, Marilyn, Andrea. People coming in.
Great morning and grand rising, everyone. How are you doing?
Yes, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great. I feel great.
Okay.
At least I'm vertical.
Yes. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to the Facebookers coming in. We are happy to have you here today. I'm going to be talking about creating a lifetime memories from your phone. I'll be sharing my story as well, just to kind of give you a little background into who I am and how I got started with creating memories for myself and for others. So you can, grab a pen, paper, if you're looking to take some notes, if you want to start creating more memories so that as you're looking back, maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, you're looking back on where you are now, you can have something to document this moment, or maybe you already have some memories and we could figure out what you can do with them as well. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to start sharing with you all. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And I would love for everybody to share in the chat as I'm sharing. If you have any memories that you would like to share, I'll be asking some questions to engage with you all. All right. We have any more people coming in? Let's get started.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
All right. Good Good morning, everyone. For those of you who don't know, my name is Sam Renee, and I have a business, a more creative agency where I help women of color create content for their business to promote their business, connect with their audience. And today I'm going to specifically go into creating memories from your phone. So whether you're just creating it for yourself, creating it for your business, documenting a journey, this can definitely help you get started with that. And I'm going to kind of share with you my journey of how I got started to where I am now. And Coach Shawn, you can pull up the slide for me.
Gladly. Oh,
Yeah, so I originally got started with, using a camera just for personal reasons, right? I just happened, someone gifted me a camera, and then ever since that, I'm always like, whether it be a family event, different school projects. Also an artist, so I started recording my own music videos. Anytime anything, somebody is like asking someone to take a picture, they're always like, Samantha, come take this picture, come take this picture. So I've just really been connected with the camera. I would say probably since I was about like 15 years old, and I'm 33 and free right now. So it's been quite some time I've been working with the camera. So in that first picture there, you see me in the bathroom just capturing the moment. Me and my friend, we were actually at one of my music videos in the bathroom prepping before capturing some behind the scenes. So I still have that actual footage as a memory to kind of serve me as I'm looking back. But then I moved into the space of actually doing it professionally. So in the second picture here, you see I went through a discovery phase where I, did events for others, took family portraits, did business expos, and I started working with businesses. And now the phase that I'm in now is creating with intent as a content strategist, helping them, helping my clients figure out what they need for their business to help promote their business and connect with their audience. And having a strong background with videography and photography, I'm able to help them with that. So I would like, as we're all sharing or thinking about our memories, what's something that a memory that you were able to actually capture on camera and is one of your favorite memories that you have? I would like to hear some of your stories. And as you're, thinking about it, I'll share that I don't have any pictures of myself from probably 3 and under. So now that I have a daughter of my own, I've been documenting her growth process literally since she was born. First day out, I have pictures of her all the way up into now. So she'll have that to be able to look back at and say, yes, I have, all these memories of how I was when I was little. And she looks back on them and she's like, oh, wow, I was so little, or look at me just starting to walk, So I'm grateful to have captured her journey since she was little, especially because I don't have any of my like birth pictures from birth. So is there anybody that have a memory that they just love to look back on? They're happy that they captured it, or are you looking to create some new memories through your phone?
Beautiful. So we have Revel 6 in the space, REVVL 6. Are you willing to share about any memories you have in your phone, a special moment that you want to share with the community? I don't know if you know if I'm talking to you, but the device says REVVL 6, and it's somebody that I believe is new to the community. So I'm going to send a message to unmute. They may not wish to do that,
Okay.
but I'm still asking. Or
Yeah.
Marilyn or Andrea, anybody want to share about memories that have been captured via the phone or photograph, depends on your age.
Yes. Because
Anybody?
as you're looking, you're thinking back, and sometimes maybe it's a elder that may have passed on, and you have that, connection with that photo, or a video that now that they're not in the physical, you still have that memory. I see Evelyn. Did you come off?
I don't think that was on purpose. She
Okay.
just said it in the space. But I'll share.
Okay.
Just thinking about my childhood, the images of me from childhood. We were saying this morning that just like you, I don't have pictures of myself younger than 3. And I
Mm-hmm.
want to know what I look like as a baby. I want to know that energy, but I came through a mother that was 15.
Mm,
So they just might not have been taking a whole bunch of pictures because of the circumstances.
yes.
But I also am conscious of the fact that the pictures of myself as a tween and teenager, I look unhappy.
Mm,
I'm looking really serious, and I'm like, yo, these days kids, ask them to take pictures, they're like smiling. I'm like,
right.
why was I so somber?
Yeah.
But just thinking about some of the stuff that happened to me before age 10, I
Mm-hmm.
get why that is. And I'm like, and nobody bothered to say smile.
Right.
They just took the pic like this. It's just deep to me. And then also what stands out for me is when I do see pictures of myself, I see my children inside
Mm,
of the pictures in different ways. So that's my share about my journey with images of me.
okay. Yes. And it's also, I think, important to note that you can look back, like you mentioned, looking back at the picture and saying, okay, it's not always like joy. It doesn't have to always be joy, but you still have a memory that you can connect with and kind of move from and learn from whatever the story could have been behind that actual photo.
So true. True, true.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
anybody else? I know folks out here got pics and
Hmm.
experiences. Go ahead. Oh, Abimbola just came in, so she can't answer. Adam, Andrea, come on. Who else contributing to this?
Yeah, this is
Hi. So Abimbola, we're talking about, Sam, you can repeat so she will know
Yes,
information.
so we're talking about creating memories of your own from your phone, and as well as do you have any memories that you've already created through images, and share with us like one of your favorite memories that you have captured.
since
You're
I've
on
been
mute.
bowler, I would like to
Okay,
share.
there you go. Yes, please share.
I have wonderful, wonderful pictures of my grandsons.
Mm,
They are now 10 and 12.
okay.
And I'm from the old school, so we always took pictures.
Hmm.
And my daughter don't take pictures. I have all of the pictures from birth up until now. And
Wow.
then I get mad with her because I'm like, well, where's school pictures? I'm waiting for the school pictures. And here in my house, I have a wall of
Mm,
my family. And then I have a wall when you come in of my grandsons and my daughter.
okay.
And from time to time, Facebook will send me like a collection
Yes.
of those pictures. And I was wondering, once I saw something, I wanted to save it and I didn't save it. And then I never had an opportunity
Mm,
to capture it again.
okay.
And so, but going back in terms of old school, we would, my daughter, she has it now. She has her album of all of her baby pictures.
Mm,
And so now it's going to be very expensive for me, but I would love to do this here with my grandsons. And I have all these pictures. I have them I take them off my phone from time to time and put them on
yeah.
flash drive. But that's what I would love to do, to create that for their sake, because
Yes.
Nowadays, these young people, they don't do like we did. I would
Right.
have the picture printed out and put the date on there, the age, and all of that.
Yes. Yes. And what emotion comes up for you, like looking at your wall of photos? What emotion comes up for you?
Oh well, emotion like okay, so don't get on me now. Because I talk to my babies, I talk to them, and I kiss them, and I say hello, and Grandma, I love you, Grandma, miss you,
Oh.
and Grandma hope. But then my whole family though. I mean, I have because come from a large family.
Mm-hmm.
My mother had 7 girls and 1 boy, and so I have my family pictures. I have my yeah, well basically it's my sisters
Okay.
and my daughter and them. And so it brings me joy. When I
Yeah.
walk past that wall, I feel good. I feel loved. I feel I love them. And I go back and reminisce, especially with again my grandsons,
Yes.
because I was there from the beginning, and now I'm looking at the growth and development. And I
Okay.
think, I just be thinking about them. What's
Right.
gonna happen? What are they gonna become? So, I take it
So
there. I do.
true.
I take it there.
I love that. I love that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Mhm.
I love that. So, we
Okay.
could go ahead
Um,
on to the next slide if no one else is ready
okay.
to share.
Yeah, I like to share just from Facebook.
Okay.
And I love getting pictures too. I'm old school too, Amber Bola. Kaisha says her daughter loves taking pictures, and so she signed up for a photography
Mm,
workshop. And she says she loves taking pictures of her daughter taking pictures.
I love that.
Um, they're really candid pictures and gives her a good visualization of how she looks when she's taking the picture. So she says
Yeah.
those are some of her best days.
So she has the candid moments, the behind the scenes of her daughter taking pictures. I love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing. Okay.
Next slide.
Yes, please.
Wonderful.
So, right, as you're creating these memories, they become timeless. I can look back to three, that's 30 years ago for me right now. And I can still get the, like, emotion and the joy. Okay, wow, look at me, my mom and my sister in this image all together, thinking about, like, how was I, you know, did they have to tell me to stay still because I was such a youngin' in the picture? So you get to go back in time, right? That's the first thing that you really, can think about with these moments. And sometimes it's, whether it's a special event like a wedding or graduation, sweet 16, birthday, you get to capture those moments and you're kind of expecting it. But then also you have the images that you caught candidly, kind of like how Kaisha is speaking about. You just snap a picture and it just comes out great. And the more and more that you create with the camera, you kind of get those quote unquote lucky moments, right? You don't even know you're gonna capture it, but you like feel that it's coming and you're able to keep that memory going. You also, can document a time. Right now, for me, it's important to document the journey that I'm going through because I want to be able to share with my clients how I was able to document my journey and how impactful it'll be able to connect with my audience, showing them my journey, being that I teach others how to create content, right? So I started, you know, a while back, maybe 15, and then ever since then I've been documenting. So I have things from around that age coming up into now. So the last thing is, the stories that are connected to these memories, whether it be a photo or a video. You have these memories and you can share your experience with others and knowing that there's a story behind the image. So that's a great way to be able, to connect with others using these videos and images. So I would like for anyone to share what's something that you wish you caught on camera, like maybe the birth of your children or a graduation or you had some time with family and you wish you had it captured. Is there anything that you wish you captured and you have but you don't have the memory?
Before we go there, you have the hand of Marilyn. I don't want
Oh,
her to forget
okay.
what she wanted to share. So Marilyn, if you would unmute, love.
Yes, good morning, everyone. So I wanted to first talk about like memories that I had.
Okay.
So I got married in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like we just had a tradition, not even a big wedding. We just eloped. We went to City Hall. And we figured instead of spending money on a big wedding, we went on a vacation to Disney. We were there for like about 9 days. We did every single park. So I made sure to like me and my husband take a lot of pictures while we were on our honeymoon. So
Yes.
when I came back, I had like about 1,000 pictures. I'm like, I want to save these. And then like with Bola saying, you know, having so many pictures, what do you do with them? It'll be so expensive to print them out. I went to Shutterfly
Okay.
and I created a book and I placed all my pictures in there. And what they do is that when you first upload the pictures, it puts them in a sort of order for you
Okay.
based on the dates that the pictures were taken. So I didn't have to do that.
Love
And
it.
then you create like a theme. So being that it was like Disney, I picked out the Disney theme. So all the pages had like the Disney characters. So I really didn't have
Mm-hmm.
to do much. Um, but then after all the pictures uploaded, I was able to go through like each individual page, fix it
Yeah.
up how I wanted to. If I wanted to like tilt the pictures over, add a little story to it, I was
Right.
able to. It took me like about maybe 3, 4 months to actually get through all the pictures
Yes.
and write the whole story. But when that book was delivered to my house, there's roughly like 80 pages in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I spent like $50 because I got a really good coupon.
Nice.
And I have that story.
Yes.
And from time to time, we just sit there and just go through it and read the little captions. And it just takes
Mhm.
us back and we show like that appreciation.
Yes.
Um, and then I do tell him like moments that I wish we captured. Like we do go out and we do a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell him like I'm the one always behind the camera. I was like,
Yeah.
man, take your camera out and take pictures of me too. Because I feel like my camera is all pictures of him and what we're doing. But I'm like, I gotta take the selfie myself. I'm like, I want you to take candid pictures of me too, you know, like so
Yes.
that I can see my reaction to certain things. He
Mm-hmm.
has that because he sees me reacting to certain things. And he has that like engraved in his brain. Because even like when we went to Disney and I saw the parade for the first time, I cried. I
Oh,
felt like a little child. And I'm like, he's like, why did you cry? I was like, you know, as a kid, you would love to go experience that.
right.
And it
Right.
only took me being a grown up to go
I
experience that. So then I was like, no, you know, where's your camera? Why didn't you take that picture? You know?
right.
So it's like, you know, things like that, like just
Just
enjoying life
remember.
and just taking, you know, that moment to just remember it. And I am
Yes.
complete.
And thank you so much for sharing. I can most definitely relate to that as my family knowing that I'm the photographer and they always like, oh, come take the picture. I'm like, well, hold on, let's get somebody else so I can join as well. But definitely thank you for sharing. We could go ahead and move on to the next slide, please.
Let me check in with Denise. Any shares from Facebook?
Yeah, I would like to share from Jim from Facebook, just
Okay.
the impact. At 12, she asked her dad for a camera, but it was he decided it was too expensive. So
Mm.
as a result, he built a dark room and became a professional photographer.
Oh, wow. Look at that. I love
That's
that.
amazing.
For sure. For sure. All right. So just wanting to connect you with some ideas with what you can start capturing from your phone right now. I don't know if anybody is interested in brand partnerships, but right now that would be a great thing to look into if you're not familiar because we're now in tune with, as we're scrolling, to have natural looking advertisements coming through our screen, right? So people, these companies, they want like natural looking photos that's directly from the phone, because that's what's resonating with people as they're scrolling. So just keeping that in mind, but different things that you can start, capturing and making sure you're creating these memories. Of course, we know family events, holidays, your business journey, especially if you're in business, you want to make sure you're documenting things, sharing with your audience, because that's a great way to connect and create more, generate more leads through social media. You can build community whether you're in business or not, and just having those connections. Maybe you didn't have photos before. You create a group about people starting to document now. Marketing, and like I mentioned already, brand partnerships. And we can slide to the next slide, being conscious of time. And so when you're thinking about capturing these moments, right, these are the different components that you want to make sure you're paying attention to. The type of camera, right? So we all have, well, I won't say all, but most of us have like a smartphone that has a camera, right? And it's so small and compact, but you can do so much with it, right? Or you can invest in a digital camera that you can keep with you, because for storage purposes, you might want to have something, a little more robust, because filling up these phones is quite easy, especially if you have an iPhone and you're not removing it, removing the content from your phone to an actual hard drive, laptop, storage device. Lighting, you can always be creative with lighting. Like you see, I have back here, I have this pink light to kind of create, a nice pink background for me. But then I also have a ring light in front of me, so that if it's off, you barely, can fully see me. But then boom, if I turn it up, now you have better lighting, you can see. But don't be afraid to get creative with the lighting as well. It doesn't have to look, super bright, or it could be a little bit darker, but just be mindful of it. And then if you're doing a video, you want to be conscious of the audio, so you'll be able to share your story without any interruptions, or your story, your content, whatever it is. And the story, think about the story, be intentional. Like, what is it you're looking to capture? Like Marilyn, she knows when she was on the trip to Disney, she's just capturing candid moments of her and her family enjoying that experience, right? So you want to be mindful to, what are you looking to capture? And we could go on to the next slide. And so these are 3 things you definitely want to, just little bonus things to remember, right? So storage, like I was saying, these phones, like, they only hold so much. So you want to create a system to organize your content, so that like, okay, when you're transferring, what I do is when I transfer my content from my phone, I put a transfer from November 2022, so I can know all of that. And then you can even get more detail in actually labeling the photos and the videos, so that once you're going through all of your storage and trying to find something or want to look back, exactly how to get to it. So that's like something super important if you're going to be doing a lot of documenting. What else can you do? Some people already mentioned it, right? Creating a photo album, blowing up an image, creating a slideshow. You have number of options, especially within the digital space now, to create some memories. And don't be afraid to go old school and print some out, through exchanging somebody for a gift. Maybe you want to print it out and create a photo album for them. And the last thing that I wanted to say is just have fun and stay true to who you are. Like, don't look at someone else's way of creating memories and creating content and say, oh, I have to do it that way. Create your own style and just have fun with it. So I would like to know, is anybody in a space right now where they are looking to, create some memories or document something. What has kept you from documenting anything, if there's anything that has kept you from creating these memories? If you're looking to share, if you have any questions about creating. Okay, Teresa.
Hi, good morning. Peace and blessing, family. What I wanted to say is that like there's a document of my mother dancing on
Okay.
Facebook, and I gotta figure out how I can get it because that's actually like the last thing, like activity that we have of her before she passed. You know,
Okay.
that was really fun, and so we're all dancing in a circle.
So
So
if you click on the actual video, you should be able to download. I believe you will have to be on a desktop to make things easier.
okay,
But you'll be able to like right click on it and actually save it. So then
okay,
that way you can have that and save that and don't lose it, because you never know with the social media platforms, they go down. So definitely making sure that you actually save your memories. Because maybe it could have been on an old phone, and then I think like before earlier someone shared about like the Facebook memories popping up. So you can save it now and make sure you're going back.
well, that's the thing about it is that I saw it when I had my iPhone, but I have an Android now. So what I do, just look for the date or something on Facebook, see if I can find it.
Yeah, so go into, they have like it has like a photos and videos. So like if you scroll on your own profile, it's like kind
Okay.
of near the top of the profile, you'll be able to click on all the content that you've uploaded. And it might be a mobile upload, but you'll have to kind of go through your albums and see where it is you uploaded at, and you'll be
Oh,
able to save it.
okay. Thank you
But
so much.
reach out to me, Teresa, if you have trouble, maybe we could hop on Zoom or something.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
You also have a question. What do you
Okay.
suggest for storage?
So, what I use is a small hard drive, and I transfer it from my phone to my laptop. I go through it before I transfer it to the actual hard drive. So that's it. And sometimes you might want to have two backups. Like if it's something super important or super special to you, having it saved in two places is something that I would recommend, because again, it's still like, devices, technology. Sometimes it could break. Sometimes the cord could disconnect and not be able to connect back to the computer to pull it up. So definitely if it's super special, I would recommend backing it up twice. And let's see, does anybody else have any questions, any shares surrounding capturing memories? If they're looking to get started, if you're looking to get started.
Jim enjoys taking pictures of her grandson having fun. So those are the memories that she captures all the time.
Yes, I capture my daughter all the time, so much that she's like, all right, mom, enough pictures, enough pictures. And I see Vero,
Yes.
your hand up.
Hi, good morning. This is Veronica.
Good morning.
My question is, right now I've been taking pictures of pictures.
Okay.
And somebody told me that every time I take a picture of a picture, I lose more of the picture,
You lose the quality.
the quality of the picture. So
Mhm.
how do I save like their old Polaroids and things like that, that I want to enhance the quality myself.
I would recommend, do you have a scanner? Like
Yes.
connected to your printer? I would recommend scanning them in, because you're going to get a
Okay.
better quality from scanning them compared to taking the picture of the image.
Okay. All right. I'm going
Yes.
to try that. Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome. That works pretty good. I've done that
Mhm.
as well with like my daughter's school pictures. I
Right.
scanned it in, and then I was able to print some more out, and they have them
Okay.
it came out pretty good, the quality.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Not seeing
All
another
right.
one.
Any other hands, comments about this
The
family?
question in the chat from Nadine, What
Okay.
tools do you recommend for quick editing, or can you give us a trick or a tip?
So I am a member of the iPhone family, and you can actually, so I hope you're a member of the iPhone family, but if you're not, I can give you another recommendation. But if you are, you go right into the settings of the image, and you can go right there and edit it from there. And they have different things like the brightness, the contrast, the warmth of the photo, the blackness, the focus, and you can actually edit it right then and there. But if not, what is it? Let me look at my phone really quick. Lightroom actually has a phone app, and that's for Android and iPhone, and it's a free app. Only for the phone is free, that you can download and edit images right there from that app if you're not an iPhone user. But if you're iPhone, definitely know you can edit it right from the actual photo.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Any more questions, comments? Got some thumbs up.
Awesome. We always want the thumbs up.
Yes,
All right,
yes,
let's
yes.
see. I think that all the commentary
Okay.
has been shared.
Yeah.
Let me see. Imani. Hey, Imani. I missed when you came into the room, my love. Maybe this was said already. Was Imani's share already offered up, Denise?
I think so, yes.
Okay, awesome. All right.
Wait. It wasn't.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, I've been hearing this. Taking the
Imani,
word of
no,
Denise.
you did not. Sorry.
Great day, everybody.
know.
Yeah, I
Hey,
just,
well, Imani, you're already off mute. So go ahead, share what you wanted to share.
I'm here. It's just about like transferring a lot of photos.
Mhm.
That gets overwhelming and tedious, especially with everything coming over with just like a number. And I guess I just have to like take the time.
Yes, yes, that's really all it is, but I would, like I said, I would recommend doing it in batches. So like as you're doing it, it's not as overwhelming. Like rather you do it from the top of the year to the end of the year, do it month to month, or maybe if you take so many, maybe you want to do it every 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
Sorry, there was interference with you and Imani's devices, so I muted you, Imani, because there's some glitchiness and feedback. Go ahead, Sam, you can finish what you were saying.
okay, yeah, so just doing it in batches versus waiting until your memory is full, so that you have less work to do in a within the transferring, and it doesn't become overwhelming.
Awesome. All righty.
Mhm.
Unless you have something else to impart, we can move to close out. And I'm going to encourage the community to stay on as we close out. That's part of the ritual. Be with Sam so she can receive the feedback and the energy that we all have to give as a result of her sharing and imparting this powerful knowledge. I know I was sharing with her earlier that I have so much content that also includes things on my phone. I'm not a big picture taker either, but I will pull in pictures that other people shared. And Sam, one of the things that I'm hesitant to cut off or turn off is how WhatsApp immediately shares images and video. Like if someone posts on a WhatsApp thread, I have it so it goes right into my phone, and then I'll erase because I get gems from that. But it also can be overwhelming. I'm like, what is this? Like, especially during the day, like, happy birthday and this, that, the other, when people are dropping in images like that. But I also, because I don't take a lot of pictures just out the gate on my own, I also get benefits from those who do, So I just wanted to put that out there. And there's another comment.
It's definitely in Coach Cheryl's voice.
I am late to this party, but what would you say is the best way to use a digital photo frame? I have so many hard copy pics and digital ones that it's overwhelming.
I want to understand, what would you say is the best way to use a digital photo frame? Are you saying like I would need her to reword it because I'm trying to understand, like, are you looking to use like, is it just a digital photo? Are you saying like actually creating a frame around the photo?
Oh, I think I know what she means. But this years ago, they started this, and I could be wrong. There
Mm-hmm.
are actual frames that are digital. So the frame shows multiple pictures. You can sit it on the table and it's digitized. So many pictures come through that frame. Oh, you never seen it, Sam? Oh,
No?
that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's been years now, but I've seen people that have them in their home. So rather than have one photo, like I'm looking at my ancestral altar, a picture of my father in a frame, it
Okay.
will rotate because it's digitized. Any pictures that you put in there, you can have like 30 pictures and
Oh,
it'll rotate those pictures in and out. So you have like a digital album and a way to show multiple ones instead of having 1,000 frames in your house.
right. Yeah, no, I've never, surprisingly.
Oh,
Um,
that's deep.
The
Okay.
thing
yeah,
is
yeah.
the physical frame that uploads digital images. Is that
Yes.
what you just said, Shani?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it just scrolls through, like, you go to the subway and
Like a slideshow, would it be like
yeah,
kind of like a slide? Okay,
but
so
it's
it's
a
like a
frame, a
digital
small
frame,
frame. Yeah,
and it has like a slideshow that's continuously going on inside of the frame.
exactly. Yeah, and she's
Okay.
right. Like, you can't frame all these pictures. You will have a house
Right.
full with all these
Right.
photos we take, but that's a great way to manage it and store and have the memories there, so that you're not like in a space of clutter around all the framing.
Right. So I would say I mean, if the actual device is limited to the amount of photos, the only thing is like storing them in, or taking out the best images and actually printing them out into, like how Marilyn was saying, like an actual photo book. She said she originally had like 1,000 photos and was able to condense it down to maybe 50 pages. So I would recommend something like that if she wants to see them or have them in a specific place compared to having them in storage.
Yeah, and I know we're moving in this direction because we're already here, but I think in the future there's going to be like hologram type
Hmm.
stuff that we can use in our houses, like that. These things that are more accessible to lay people and community, but and even interaction. If you have a video of them speaking, they're going to make it so that you could just pull it up and the person will be
Right.
talking to you in full size in your house. I'm like, it's great to think about. And also it's like, oh, that's kind of scary too.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
for
like
sure. And then
jarring.
the accessibility to it, right? Like, so we've been seeing, like, with the artificial intelligence and things coming about, like even with the using Instagram filters and Snapchat filters. Those are like the small, like little integrations that have been happening. But as you're saying, like as we're moving into the new space and using this technology in that way, I know that the creations and different ways of capturing memories is going to be a lot different.
Absolutely. All right, I see a couple of things in the chat and then we can close out. So Kaisha, Imani was acknowledging that those digital frames were big in the early 2000s.
Okay.
And Kaisha says, Shawnee, there's a setting in WhatsApp that can stop the, oh yes, I know. I was saying about the setting in WhatsApp, I don't stop it because I get so many benefits from it, but then some days I get overwhelmed by it. And, I wish that I can have it set up to keep the photos from some chats and not from others. I don't know if that's possible, but yeah, it definitely takes up a lot of space in my photo album. And Imani says she's not ready for the holograms. Pass on that for right now. All right.
But it's coming.
Yes, it is definitely coming. And I'm sure others that have more means already have it in place. But anything else you want to say, Sam, Renee, before we close the session out?
No, that was my share. And I just want to start, having people be conscious of making sure they're capturing, moments in their life so that they have to look back on it, because things are going to continue to change. So wanted to just share and have people be mindful of that. Yes.
Beautiful. All righty. So we are complete. Let me put up the closing slides. Thank you, family, for your contribution.
Yes.
And remember, I said stick around and share some love with Sam Renee. Don't be trying to run out the back door after she done cooked and cleaned and set up the space for us, and y'all going to just run out the back door without saying thank you. All right, here we go.
Yes, so if you would like to connect with me, this is the best way. I am on social media platforms under Facebook, Instagram, as well as you can reach out to me via email or my website, especially if you're a woman in business and need some help with some content creation. I can most definitely help you in that space.
Great. All righty. So family, we are asking the community, if you're doing this already, fantastic. If not, consider giving monthly love offerings. Once again, you just can't beat what we are receiving on a regular basis in this space this week alone. Just navigating today, something as simple as your phone and just thinking about creating history and memories for your loved ones in the future and leaving a footprint. For those who you won't have the benefit of meeting in the future, because we're not all going to be around, but we can stay around through these materials that we create about our lives. So just asking you to consider making us a part of your monthly output of resources so that Wake Up Everybody can continue to provide what we provide on a daily basis, or at least 5 days a week. And that information is dropped in the chat. Tomorrow, one of my new sisters in life is Joey Lai. We met when we did our TED Talks in Boston, and Joey's an athlete, a professional athlete, a coach. She was in the Olympics, and she has coaching, a different type of coaching to impart to community. So come, Ali Preparation for Life. I want to hear what she has to say about this. I'm not sure about what she's offering, but I know it's going to be excellent based on previous time she's been in the space. And then the Woo Nation welcomes all new members. In fact, I want to know who the person is that has a device that says Revel 6 or REVVL, and just look anywhere. If you hear my voice and you think, oh, she's talking to someone else, and I might be talking to you, because this person, I don't see the name, or if that's your name, please verify. It's REVVL 6, and it's all caps. Yesterday, you won a prize from Coach Stacy, from Sister Stacy, and we weren't able to reach back out to you to tell you that you won. So Rebel 6, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? All right. Did they unmute? No. They just out there floating. Who are you, Rebel 6? So anyway, welcome any new members to the community. We thank you, thank you. The schedule, Sunday through Thursday. We're in here for 90 minutes on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and for 30 minutes on Mondays and Wednesdays. So check us out. If you want to be reminded, type in on your cell phone in the text box 7412121. And then in the note, write Woo Nation capitalized, and you'll get automated text. We have Woo Swag. It's been a minute since someone has purchased. So if you're new to the community and you want to rock out with Wake Up Everybody garb and swag, please do purchase. Use the link that's being dropped in the chat, because we want to make sure that our branding, our message, our offering is out there in them streets. And so water bottles, teacups, bags, laptop sleeves, t-shirts, sweatshirts, journals, and masks. Let's do this. I just want to thank you for being here. We're going to drop in all the links so that you can join our Facebook page. You can register for next week's offerings, or check out the rest of this week. And, you know, Joey's up there. You can read her bio and look at what she's going to provide tomorrow. Just get ready, get ready, get ready. And you can connect with us on social media, and you can email us if you have some things you want to impart. So now that we've said all of that, stick around. Don't be jumping ship. I see people who jumped off already. They be running for the hills, going to work. Let's love on our sister Sam for her awesomeness and what she's imparted this morning. So come off mute and let's let it rip.
Thank you, Sam Renee.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
So very nice.
Thank you,
I
Sam.
Very
am
informative.
Thank you. I can contact
Thank
you
you.
because
Thank
I
For the
you.
can help.
presentation. And I just want
Thank
to
I'm
say,
you.
let's
just
have a blessed
coaching
day.
more
Let's
now.
move forward, everybody.
Thank you
Thank
very,
you,
very, very much.
Sam.
Sam.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank
Every time you come
Thank
on, you
you.
give some more pertinent information, and I so appreciate it.
Thank you, Veronica. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
All right, before we go, wait a minute. Rebel 6, you unmuted. Who are you? Who are
Who
you?
are you?
Somebody just unmuted and
Great work, Sam.
your iPhone says
Thank you.
Rebel 6. Who are you? Or your Android. You're unmuted right now. So
Rebel
please, everybody's all in it. All right, sorry to interrupt your flow,
Uh-huh.
Sam.
No worries. No worries.
All right. Love y'all. Have a great morning.
Have
Hope
a
to
great
meet you
day.
soon,
Thank you,
Rebel.
everyone.
Oh, Dan, who's this person? Wait, they took the
Yeah,
camera off. Wait.
I'm back.
we're waiting.
All right, they're gone now.
Oh,
All right,
nice.
love y'all.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.